So Chopper, already taking a bit of damage, is going to work out to clear connector. Zhu is inside of that, so watch out for him because Apex thankfully got in position in time, just enough to get information. And that is all Zaiwu needed as he finds the headshot onto Chopper. Still in a bit of trouble. Well, not necessarily trouble, but still has company around because Crush is out behind the rock. They didn't go out of connector toward the front of the bathroom, so he can focus firmly on that position. Meanwhile, it's back over toward B. That's where RPK plays, in behind the barrels. Alex still trying to find out one. It's Tony Black. It's going to shut him down instead. Alex has to be a little bit cautious here. Doesn't want to get overcommitted, doesn't want to get caught out. They've also got a flank coming in, so he's got problems. Wants to wait for his teammates to get inside of the site. When they do, thankfully, that's when he walked forward because the shot missed from Crush, and they knew exactly where he was. All down to Tony Black. 3 players firing at him. He only found 1. Rightfully so.
Yes.
As RPK waits toward Monster yet again. MP5. I'm still not in love with it, but he's going to use it. Good effect. Gets this Molotov down as well, and that'll do further damage to give him an assist onto the Tony Black kill that Alex achieved.
They head towards that B-bomb side. They won't even just go for a straight-up rush here, but the incendiary's down towards short. They'll extinguish it with this smoke there, and up we go. They need to find opening kills very quickly. Them applying pressure is actually looking pretty good for them as the MAC-10 trading out kills, but Alex in a great position here, utilizing the scope of the org and managing to actually get them the advantage here. Can the bomb be planted? Maybe, as Alex now is challenged by 3. It goes down to the 2-on-2, and Zaiwu will be dropped as well.
BK looking to the pillar, waiting as well on the right side where Tony Black has to emerge from. I shouldn't say has to, but most likely is with the smoke down on the left. A one-on-one, both knowing the other's location. But Tony has the advantage in that he can control the peak right or left, and NBK's pretty much just in the window. That said, he's got the headshot angle, and the bomb can't be planted with him standing there unless the fight ensues.
Yeah, that's quite a convincing kill. And at this point, that aggression doesn't have to be in place anymore. RPK, though, cognizant of the fact they could be waiting for him on the other side. That's exactly what's going to be happening here. RPK will be dropped, but Alex still in a promising position, but he knows he's got pressure from both sides.
Puts his attention firmly on the doorway, though. The Molotov going down. They're going to make noise running toward him. That's easy. He's even going to wait and see. Ooh. Take up from the op. Does get the kill. Now knows that the door's open. Good shot from Chopper in return, but Alex had awareness. He knew what he had to do. He just couldn't get it done. Chopper's left on 2 HP. Hutchie has bomb. He's got 92, but it's going to be a tough task to get inside of the site. Utility used. 1 to cover off pillar toward Cat. That allows them to round out. Molotov's forced it. They can get a bomb plant down, but Zaiwu's got other ideas. He steps in with the CZ.
As 2 kills come in, that's a nice change from Vitality. They've been having that heavy B setup throughout the entirety of this half, and now 3 players a day, a lot more aggressive, and Vega just weren't ready for it.
That's. I just finished saying last round that they've been so passive on A, and then they go straight out toward them as soon as the guns come back up. Just throw it in the face of Vega Squadron. That's a very good call. And you're right, the Molotov did miss. It actually clipped the top of the hedge. Do you guys call it a hedge in the UK?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bush, hedge,
yeah.
all sorts. Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes you guys have weird words for stuff like that.
Yeah, it's true.
Crush will get Apex. Zaiwu will take back Crush. That ends the rounds. Only 1 player dropping. This is a smart look. NBK's the low HP player, but it took him a minute, Chopper. I don't know if he actually started to slide a bit or if the player underneath moved, because it was a while before his aim got on, and he actually got tagged significantly even in that duel, which he couldn't afford. And then Alex, good movement, gets pushed out. Apex comes around behind, kills. Door open, he's heard that. Problem is, he's in a position where he can still be spotted through short tunnel. That's why he's actually stood up on the railing, because that way his feet are a little higher, he's harder to spot. Gets the kill on Crush, knows that the door is still open, so checks it and sees Tony. That's 2 down. Chopper's committed to Monster, he won't be able to swing back and catch him, and RPK is watching that position well set.
Well, that's the AK removed, and now it's a 5-on-2 once again. Hutchie and JR with absolutely nothing here. JR has armor. That's about as good as it gets. No grenades, and now 5 versus 1. Everything is going incredibly well for Vitality right now. There's a nice shot from JR, but it should be dealt with accordingly. The AWP recovered, and it will be... RPK's being tagged as well, but they need to start posting rounds. The problem is, Matt, they have 1 smoke, 1 flash to try and fully commit to this site. AWP not recovered, but NBK He has been playing a lot of heads-up CS, and what is Crush up to? There's no one with him, there's no utility drop, there's no trade potential. That's a very basic philosophy of the game. If you have an advantage, you need to stick together and make sure that's maintained. If you commit to choke points like that, where an AWP could be around the corner or a setup, any sort of stack, and you have no flashbang going over or smoke, could be an absolute nightmare. Bomb is dropped, that's going to call for rotations, RPK. That is absolutely wonderful. As he holds strong with the AWP, he's done his job at this point. Alex in position there to close out the round, and what looked like a positive start for Vega Squadron is quickly thrown out the window. We'll give it a go. And then it will be the B rush. It worked out for them once before. The only round they picked up so far is courtesy of this approach. And RPK burns two of them to a crisp, finishes off Chopper with the bullets. And you can see how locked out the bomb side they are. This is an absolute nightmare for Vega. They've just had no chance at all. Every shot landing on the Vitality side. Tony Black left in a 5 versus 1. And it's all over in the first half, 14-1. And he's going to do nothing.
Yeah. Not at all. MBK waiting to bait in ZywOo. He's up on the railing again, trying to keep those feet high. Just swing it around. Catch the off angle, be higher than the crosshair placement would expect, and he will get JR door open. Now they'll focus firmly on the sandbags, but the rotation's back toward the bomb for the retake. We'll get at least that close. The problem is they lost that duel out toward mid so quickly that everyone has cover, and they can peek accordingly. NBK with 2, Hutchie against 5 in this point. I thought maybe they were going to run him down with the knife, but it's 15-1. This one's pretty much over. Go through short, that's a bit peculiar. Was bomb back there? I thought he had it the whole time. Anyway, shotgun, round 15, 46 seconds.
Could work.
For round 16, Vitality, it could. He's in a position that he can swing, but he's going to be overwhelmed. Timing is everything, and they're in together. Yeah, doesn't even get any damage. ZywOo with 2, NBK as well. JR does find 1 back on the Deagle, but really at this point, I don't think it's going to matter. Bomb's already planted. Tony dropped by NBK, and with that, it all comes down to Junior.
Well, this is quite the statement from Vitality. They didn't look their absolute best. We had a couple of players not turning up yesterday, but they've just 16-1, the most convincing scoreline we've had out of all the games played so far at the tournament. That is fantastic by them, and I'm actually quite excited. If they can keep that level, this team can turn up consistently, we might have a chance.